It's time to list my home. What am I looking for? Hey, this is Martin Taggart with Team Real Estate, powered by the behemoth jet engines and the 747 of real estate, eXp Realty. So, something to consider when you're choosing a listing agent and you want a really good outcome, right? So what are the things you can do to make sure that your listing agent puts their best foot forward and gets you the highest value for your home? Back in the day when I first started in real estate, dinosaurs ruled the earth. Almost. So there were three things that we did, and they were the three P's. We would put it on MLS, we would place a sign in the yard, and we would pray. Because that's the limitation of what marketing could do. Then along came digital marketing, right? And what we figured out very quickly was there was a huge amount of power in the images that we could put forth. Why was that? Well, because pictures do make for 1,000 words, right? I mean, pictures tell everything. The words can tell some things, but we know that words have different interpretations and different meanings, different perceptions that they deliver for each one of us. Pictures, on the other hand, are a little bit different. Beautiful photos of a beautiful home are self-evident. Beautiful photos of a dump are self-evident. So what does that mean? Hey, look, three things that I tell people to consider when it comes to hiring us or somebody else. Now, whether you hire me or not doesn't matter. Just make sure these three things are present. The first thing, make sure that your listing agent has some experience. I'm going to start with a number. You may not like it, but we're going to talk truth here. 50% of all of the listings that take place in our Regional Association of Realtors here in Kansas City, in the Kansas City metro area, are by a first-time agent. 50%. That means this is likely to be the first and last sales transaction this person ever works on. You're not relying on their expertise or their plan. You're relying on the relationship between them and their supervising broker and whomever else the supervising broker recommends. So this is a three-angled race here to figure out whether or not you get the very best marketing plan and you get the very best strategy, marketing strategy, applied to your home. That's number one. Okay, look, number one, I can't overstress this enough. Find somebody with experience. If you want somebody to experiment on listing your home, that's fine. You won't get the best outcome, but that's okay. I think sometimes that needs to happen for all of us. We need to be proven wrong. The second thing you want to do is make sure that agent has a marketing plan. Now look, I'm telling you I have a marketing plan. Does that mean that this is a shameless pitch for you to work with me? No, there's lots of great realtors in town, but yeah, you could work with me. We have an excellent marketing plan. Some of it is digital in nature. Some of it is physical, because open houses are a thing, if that's something you allow us to do. There's also a conceptual component to your marketing plan, and that has to do with how effective your plan is to reaching out to people, which means, honestly, you've got to work with somebody who spends a lot of money on buyer leads, right? That doesn't mean that I'm going to sell every listing to one of my buyers. That's not what it means. What it means is, if I'm generating a lot of buyers leads for my agents and for myself, it means that I have the ability to reach out to the marketplace and draw eyeballs to my website, which is where your home is going to be featured. Third most important thing to take place is make sure that you understand and that your listing agent understands syndication. Syndication is where your home starts off on the MLS and then is carried through the digital world out to third-party websites. So some of these third-party websites are famous. Some start with a Z, some start with an R, like Realtor, right? Some of these third-party sites are very influential in certain markets of the country, more so than others. Because of syndication, there's now fields for a narrative of over 1,800 characters that you can rely upon, and hundreds of photos. Listen, syndication changed the game. Syndication means, although this thing has a great camera, this thing has to be wielded by a professional cameraman. Kevin, my videographer, is a great guy. He tells me that I can actually shoot real estate videos with my phone. But I gotta tell you what, I wouldn't want to shoot this video with my phone. First and foremost, my arm's not long enough, right? But there's a lot of other technical issues as well as conceptual issues that Kevin solves as a professional, so that I can do what I'm good at and he can do what he's good at. What does that mean? That means that make sure that the agent has enough experience to have a great marketing plan that he can demonstrate, or she can demonstrate to you. They can send examples of video and still photos, as well as other things that they've done for other clients. Make sure that your agent has tied all those factors together to bring to bear to your best benefit. What's to your best benefit? Multiple offers sold over list as quickly as possible, right? So how can you find out if an agent can do those things for you? Ask for examples. Ask them to forward those things to you in email that they've done for other people. It's okay. If you've done this a time or two, I ask for people to prove what I do all the time. I don't take it as an insult to my integrity. I take it as an opportunity to deliver the benefit. Have an awesome day, and remember, life is better when you list with the team.